All right, so we're back out in the shop. We've got the prototype sitting here. We got her all fully rolling. We should be good. We got working clutch and such and so forth. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, we got some fuel stuff that we should probably take care of. So, let's just start monkeying around with that and see where that takes us. All right, so part of what we're going to do with the fuel tank is I need to raise it up a little bit and make some bracketry to hold it securely to the vehicle. So as I was kind of looking around, I could just order up a bunch of steel, or I thought it might be interesting to mess around with some of this channel stuff they can pick up at the electrical section. This is some 12 gauge steel, pretty thick stuff, but it allows you to move things around and prototype stuff out a little bit. So it has little bolt nut inserts that have spring loaded on there, so you can push them in, twist them, and they lock in. And then you can just thread in brackets, corner brackets, and stuff like that. And then if you need to, you can slide stuff around, which is pretty good for prototyping. Not exactly easiest or cheapest if you're going forward. I mean, just a simple piece of steel would probably be faster and easier. But for something you don't know if you need to slide some cross member around, it comes in handy. So what we ended up with was this hefty piece of unit. So we got the brackets holding the sections on. It's pretty solid. And then we drilled out the top hole for dropping our bolts in, put a hole in the back. So now we can just line this up on the vehicle so we can see where we need to drill these holes. And that'll be nice. Alright, so anyways, what we really got to do is put in this guy. There we go, that's a little better. Now that we got our hefty bracket done and all fitted up, we can start applying some foam tape to help separate the aluminum from the steel. now that we got that tank bracket situated, we've got ourselves a surge tank we need to work on. So this is one of those neat little guys where your pump slides right in there on an O-ring, and then we just grab a lock ring and lock it in. Let's get this guy out of the way so I can get these little guys out of here. And if you're wondering, this guy really only goes down about halfway into the bucket. I mean, in all actuality, it should be perfectly fine. We're only gonna then have like half the bucket's worth of fuel surge, but it should be just fine. It's like it would fit a little bit deeper in there if I bought the other fuel pump, but this one is rated a little bit higher. So hey, let's just give it a whirl. All right, so you can see where we're gonna throw it down here. Gonna go somewhere like so. Something like that. All right, so for this next bit, I have a threaded rod down here, and we're going to, one way, shape, or form, get ourselves an aluminum strap up and over the end of it. So then, we can get a spot to put a bend on here, and we'll be on our way to being in business. Okay, more or less, we should be in the money here. Okay, that does line up pretty decent. We're in there. Edge of that bolt with that one. All right, so hypothetically this should be our strap. Just a simple up and over. Give it a test. Yeah, that's pretty much a strap. Looks like we're a little bit long on the one side, but think I want to open the hole just a tiny bit more. I think I'm going to give this thing the foam treatment as well. And this bracket should be ballparking. All right, so we got our strap all foamed up and tightened down on the tank. So it's looking pretty good. He's mounted in there. Our surge tank's mounted up. I'm thinking we're at a good spot. So I guess I'm gonna have to start figuring out plumbing for this thing. Then we'll have to figure out seating and gas pedal and clutch and brakes and shifter and yeah, so we got quite a bit to do. So I guess here's a good spot to leave off. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're subscribed so you can see how more of this continues on. And hopefully we'll see you again later.